the range of a siege tank when sieged. So hopefully LzGaMeR makes one so I can find out and tell you within this commentary. If not, which it doesn't look likely at this point. It looks like for now LzGaMeR is going to build up the tier 1 units. And now this is something he kind of has to do, but at the same time he's teching up to Banshees, and this is a great unit to have out on the field, especially against this unit composition here. We've seen it before. Banshees just rip up the ground units, and right now, you know, LzGaMER's doing a great job of getting more than like 4. 4 is okay. 4 is like the cusp of what you want to go out on the field with. When you get 6, they're going to start doing damage, especially if he gets the cloak upgrade, which I should start using my little buttons over here a little bit. Well, he might have gotten it already. Yeah, he did get it. And actually, one of the cool things about replays is it shows you when something is enabled or not. And so, look at that. Drains 0.9 energy per second. That's kind of a weird number. Oh, but it's scouted by the observer. And so iNcontroL's going to see this coming. But he is so far out of position. LzGaMER might be able to do some damage early on. What's he going to be able to take out? These do a lot of damage to buildings as well. Although it doesn't look like it. Oh, he was attacking that one. That's I'm like, he's not doing any damage. Oh, and the cloak comes out. But there's an observer right behind him, and LzGaMER doesn't notice right away. Well, he does. He's actually just going after the Colossus. He gets one. Is he going to get another? He is, because there's no Oh, man, he's only got a couple of Stalkers in range. So he manages to get 2 Colossus without losing a single Banshee. But now he's going to lose a couple. He's going to have to back off. In fact, he may lose 2 or more. Looks like, oh, the observer is not keeping up. Oh, LzGaMER is going to be able to attack that Nexus. Looks like it gets canceled. I think that's a canceled animation right there. So he's going to be able to take that down, stop it from going up. Unfortunately, not uncloaking all of them at the same time. Kind of a little weird. Although they may have just, yeah, they just ran out. So he uncloaked these, ran out the other. And, yeah, so a little bit of damage done there. He lost 2 Banshees, but you know what? He got 2 Colossus. And a Banshee costs you 150 and 100 gas. A Colossus costs 300 and 200. It's ridiculously expensive because it's like the biggest IMBA unit that Protoss has other than like a mothership. Hold on. I need some more of my Dunkin' Donuts coffee, like that commercial. They should start paying me for these commercials that I'm doing. Oh, Psionic Storm being upgraded as well as some High Templars warped in. So, looks like iNcontroL starting to... Oh, I didn't even see that coming. It's a mothership. I love the mothership. We never see it enough. You know what's funny? I wasn't even paying attention up here. It must have been up here for like the past 5 minutes. And you're all like, why isn't he talking about the mothership? He's making a mothership. Well, you know what? I wasn't paying attention even though it was up. So, if we go to the army count, we can see that, you know, iNcontroL's got 4 bases right now. So, well, he's going on his 4th anyway. And not too surprisingly, he's up in the food pound. What the hell is a food pound? Food count quite clearly by like 50. That's ridiculous. That is a really big amount. That's a big discrepancy to have. And if he's got Storm in this group, which he does not, he's going to be able to wipe this up. He does not have Storm. LzGaMER with the perfect combination, what goes out on the field is going to rip this up. Oh, man, mothership out, but the mothership was nowhere near where it needed to be. The mothership's going to go down as well as the Colossus. Oh, but LzGaMER wasn't focusing on it. Finally, it goes down. Then the Colossus goes down really quickly. He was busy microing around so that the Colossus couldn't hit everything at once and does manage to save almost all of his units. Now look at that unit count evened up, and a lot of that is in probes for... Oh, no way! The Banshees at some point took out the Nexus. Oh, I want to rewind and find out when. There they are. They're going down. They're gonna. Oh, they're cloaked, so they're gonna be able to take it out. Only 2 are gonna make it through before it gets taken out, though. Still, look at that. Only one Banshee is gonna take out the Nexus. Is that what just happened here? Wow, that's gotta suck, man. That would piss me off. 1 Banshee. But it looks like, yeah, that's in fact what's going to happen, especially during this battle. He probably just couldn't pay attention to it to try to get an observer back there, because obviously, if we were to think about, you know, each player has like a certain amount of APM that they can utilize at any point. It's literally a resource in the game that is dependent on who you are as a player. So, iNcontroL, not to say he didn't have the APM necessarily, he just couldn't do it. He had to focus over here. It was more important with the amount of units over there than to try to get an observer over here as well as a portion of his units or warp in units. So instead, he decided that obviously it was worth a lot more to micro at the main battle. So, alright, we're back in real time. Not that we were really ever out of it. And, oh man, LzGaMeR not fooling around here. Just going to jump right in. Storm, beautiful storms going off. EMP's going off, but not until after two nice storms go out. Look at the dead bodies over there. It's like a Terran graveyard minus the gravestones because nobody actually cares about Terran Marines. They're expendable. So anyway, it looks like, you know, these are going to be able to push in quite a bit. You know, he could take out all these gateways because they are not warp gates. Now, that's an interesting thing. You know, warp gate technology is one of those things where I get, personally, and honestly, I think this is good. I always get it fairly early on. It only costs 50 minerals and 50 gas. Now, unless you're upgrading something else from the Cybernex Core, which it doesn't look like he is. Sorry for the delay. I was looking to see if he had upgraded anything, and apparently I can't do more than one thing at once. So he didn't upgrade anything else. So I'm surprised he hasn't gotten the 50/50 upgrade. Even though it takes longer, who cares? It's well worth it because it takes. Oh, this is pre-patch. I didn't even notice. It only takes 60 seconds. I really can't believe he didn't get it yet. That's silly not to get it. A nuke is going down. Sweet. Is he going to be able to take it out in time? Oh, it's going to be close. The units, he doesn't even have the ghost cloak. There's an observer right there. The nuke's going to go down. Colossus trying to go, but he's not going to be able to get there anyway. The nuke's going to go off and boom. Oh, gets all the probes with the exception of, what, 8? Oh, man, and that Nexus is going to go down anyway. Probe's going to go down. iNcontroL down to 2 bases, only 1 mining. LzGaMeR in 2 bases mining. Going to get this 3rd base up, and now LzGaMeR in very much control of this game. And iNcontroL, he's having a tough time over here. I honestly think that warp gates would have saved him a lot in this game because look, he's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 gateways. Now, the warp gate, other than the 50/50 you have to spend, other than that, is free. All you got to do is warp them in, and literally it takes 10 seconds. So, the benefit is you can warp in units anywhere to a pylon. And most of you guys have been watching my commentaries. I know you know this by now, but still, just pointing out that fact. So, when the Banshee was there, for instance, he could have just warped a unit in here, and that Banshee never would have taken out this high yield. So, it was less of a question of APM and more of a question of warp gate tech. I mean, if he had that, I think he would have saved this high yield. And obviously, this high yield, having not gone back in yet, it would have been mined out, and it would have been a huge amount of resources that iNcontroL would have had now. And now, just look at this discrepancy start to build up here. We got almost 1,100 at times, closer to 800 as he gets lower and lower, and he's running out of minerals here. Another battle in the middle. Sorry, almost missed it. Zealots and Archons and Templar. Oh my. It looks like he's going to take out a good amount of units. Yes, charge! I love charge. Charge on the Zealots with the Colossus in the background. You can see that just huge thermal lance upgrade playing a huge role in here, able to take out almost all of the units. If we go back to the army tag, we're going to see tab, not tag. We're going to see that LzGaMeR is ahead at this point, and I got to say, iNcontroL in a lot of trouble. LzGaMeR though, not in that good of a position because if we look at his mineral lines, not doing so good here. And at this point in the game, it's going to be a lot harder for LzGaMeR to do any sort of tech other than what he has now. So, for instance, if we go back to production, it's unlikely that he's making much more than he's making Banshees, but he's not going to make any more of these really expensive ghosts that cost 200 minerals and 200 gas. So it looks like he doesn't even have any in this grouping. I don't even see